All I asked for was a nice, quiet evening in the sanctuary of my own home. Instead, I'm met with the lowest form of humanity, otherwise known as La Familia Lopez Fitzgerald, squatting in my living room, nothing but threats and hostility as a homecoming greeting.
Well, don't you let him get to you, Pookie.
I shan't. They're nothing but gutter snipes full of hot air and holier-than-thou posturings. Only sorry they ever crossed the cranes.
Well, I certainly know how far you were willing to go to break up the recent should, but you never told me exactly what happened between you and Antonio.
Trust me, you don't want to know.
It sounds very bad.
Now, be that as it may, those Latino, Irish louts had no business trespassing in my home, taking swings at me, threatening my very life. I'm going to call the authorities and have them thrown out on their bilingual ears.
You go, Pookie.
Yes, I would like to lodge a complaint. There are hooligans whooping it up in my living room. What?
If I were you, I'd rethink calling the police. It could be the second biggest mistake of your life.
Would you stop ranting like the mad woman you are and give me that phone call?
Well, do what you must, but if I were you, I'd avoid the police like the plague.
Well, you're not me, so stay out of my business.
According to Ethan, Teresa has every right to be in the house, since the court recognized her as the one true Mrs. Julian Crane. And that certainly was a travesty of justice. And the ruling stands, Rebecca. Oh, thanks to your Julian and the fact that he couldn't keep his hands zipped up in Bermuda. You have no one to blame but yourself for this, Julian. In any case, Teresa could be the least of your worries. It seems young Antonio has some ancient score to settle with you.
Don't know what you're talking about.
What did you ever do to him? It must have been something quite terrible. Oh, yes. I am ever so curious, Julian. What did you do to Antonio? Don't you have anything better to do than harass Julian? How can you defend him, Rebecca? He was willing to throw us to the wolves over that videotape of even shooting him. You mean that non-existent videotape? Exactly, that's what I meant. What I meant was, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I think it's time we remind Julian of just what he has to lose at the hands of Antonio and Luis. What hands? So manly and big. Oh, I meant yours, hands, Pookie, yours. Anyway, you may wish that you were chopped into tuna bits after all.